Hello. How's everybody? Yeah, after a long weekend holiday and also a lot of changes, in our Malaysia's politics. Yeah, let's come back to our live topic again today. And welcome again to everyone who joined our Facebook Live every Wednesday. I'm here and having interesting topics to discuss with every one of you. And today's our topic selected is about eczema. And today's focus discussion will be more for those parents who are having children and their children are having eczema. Yeah, if your children are having eczema, okay, today's is our discussion here to let you understand more about your children's skin and what have you been doing right or maybe wrong, and what can you do to make them better. Yes. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us. Yeah, I can see some audience is already in here with our live group here. Okay, welcome again and thank you for joining. And thank you for sharing and tagging to your friends regarding our live topic today. Yeah, if you share to more people, I think more people will be able to get to understand more and it will benefit more people. All right. So again, thank you very much and welcome again our Facebook Live on every Wednesday. I'm Dr. Jeff from Revival Clinic. Okay. So today's topic. Okay, first of all, let us start. Yeah, there are still many people who are not really understand true enough about eczema. Okay, simple to say, eczema is just a terms to describe in a medical terms to describe on inflammation on the skin. So if the skin is inflamming, regardless what is the cause, is a kind of eczema. Okay, yeah. So it's not a very focused or specific diagnosis, just mentioning about eczema. Okay, yeah. What is more precise or more people are having is a characters of eczema born with genetics or born with inherited, kind of genetics behavior is what we call atopy eczema. Okay, this kind of eczema is a bit specific. Okay, focus where is more caused by a kind of genetics behavior that a person has and inherits from parents or ancestors. Okay, and this atopic it shows allergic response to a surrounding environment, meaning to say our bodies when we are dealing, contacting, or sort of like uh, mixture or whatever you contact with environment through the food, through the air, through the water, whatever you contact through the skin, through the lungs, through the respiratory system, our breathing system, also through our gut system, our digestion system. Uh, our body, if you have a topic, it will show sensitive or allergic response, okay, on those areas that you come into contact with the environment. All right. So atopic eczema is a specific word, to describe about this kind of genetic behavior that you show sensitive response on your skin. Okay, why is it so? There is something wrong on the skin and something wrong in the body. Okay, yeah. So this comes to the next question: why atopic eczema occurs? All right, so we can't avoid genetic inheritance. Yeah. So sometimes we do have that kind of genetics contained in our DNA, but we do not realize somehow. Okay, some if you do have symptoms, then you may realize that you have atopic genetics. Okay, atopic genetic can show characters not only on the skin as eczema, but it also can show characters on the nose. Yeah, where it become we call it allergic rhinitis. It can show up in the lungs, respiratory systems as asthma. It can also show allergies in our gut systems, as a kind of allergic to food, things like that. Okay. So atopic eczema usually occurs when there are some other contact, okay, through our respiratory system and our gut systems or nose, that triggers up the inflammations and allergic response, and it cross interacts to other system, for example, on the skin. Meaning to say, if you have a genetics of atopy and probably you do not have a skin eczema yet, Okay, but because of context through the respiratory systems, through the food, yeah, that probably will triggers up your atopic characters or atopic behavior from inner body. Then it will start to show up, yeah, on your skin as eczema. Okay, so it's a kind of inter cross linking in systems, yeah, in terms of the atopic behavior, and that's why it happens to a baby, yeah, less than 6 months old or 1 year old. If your children, yeah, less than 1 year old or even younger, less than 6 months, yeah, maybe 1 month, 2 months old baby already starting to have eczema, okay, there is more likely due to some other cross contact. It's not just the skin. Sometimes we anyhow will focus on to figuring out what is the cause on the skin. But indeed, the truth is most of the time not from the skin. Yes, what you can see is on the skin. Yeah, the problems of eczema, redness, yeah, is on the skin. But the real causative factors is not directly from the skin, but it's more towards from other parts of the body. Yeah, and most of the significant part is on from the gut system, digestion system. Yes, you are right. Digestion system is most of one of the most significant source of atopy stimulations or atopy triggers. Yeah, and why is it so? Okay, so it comes to a next question and understanding what atopy characters do to the gut villi. Okay, so if a baby, let's say born, yeah, and you do have atopy genetics in your body, inherits to the baby. Okay, so once the baby is born, okay, in less than 6 months, what you will usually feed to the baby usually is our breast milk. Okay, and sometimes you are making also letting your baby drink some powder milk, right, formula milk, but most of the time is the mother breast milk. Okay, so if a person, a mother, especially when you are during your pregnancy, when you are already having some gut issue, yeah, so what happens is your gut, yeah, is already weakened, and your gut's villi, there's a short hair inside the gut membranes called villi, is already shortened. Why is it shortened? Because if you do have an atopic character, your gut villi is fragile or weaker by itself, and certain foods or even stress or hormone, yeah, triggers can weaken the gut villi, and this shorten the gut villi. So same goes to your baby. Yeah, if you do have a short gut villi during your pregnancy, you may have some symptoms like bloatiness, gas, gastric, constipation. And when you have this genetic behavior and at the same time you have short gut villi with this so-called of symptoms, yeah, sort of symptoms, same goes to your baby in your pregnancy. Your baby probably also having short villi in their gut system, and when they are born, okay, when they're starting to drink milk, formula milk, or from your own human breast milk, that will start to triggers up their atopy characters. Yeah, as early as 1 month old, 2 months old baby. Okay, so what atopy do to the guts? Yeah, it's actually simple to say. It makes the gut villi become shortened or become botak. Yeah, right? So once the villi botak, okay, villi is supposed to act as a barrier. It has few function, few important function. First of it is like a barrier to avoid all these toxics, yeah, accumulations and absorption into the body. So once the villi become botak, short and botak, then the toxics, yeah, easily penetrates through our gut system, yeah, collect in our gut system as well as collect through our permeates, also absorb through our gut system into our body, and it triggers up our allergic response from the body. Okay, and gut villi is also very important factors to let the probiotic grows, yeah, in our gut to help us to digest, digesting our food, digesting the toxics from our food, digest the bacteria or sort of like infections from the food. But if you have short probiotics and short villi and low probiotics, so this digestion system would not take place very sort of like completely, and food will ferment into toxics easier. The bacteria, the infections in the food may sort of like create more toxics, and easier to create toxics if you have lack of probiotics. And all these are due to short villi or botak, okay, yeah. So once you have this short villi, right, then your eczema will actually trigger some more. Yeah. So in summary, okay, meaning to say, if you have an atopic character in the body, the genetics behavior, your villi is already fragile and weaker by itself. Right? So if it is weaker and it comes into contact with certain food or stress, yeah, and then it triggers up more damage on the villi, and villi become motile and damaged, and it will cause impacts onto lacking of probiotics, and also weakening of the digestion system, and more collection of toxics in the gut and absorption of toxics into the body, and it triggers up the atopic character and sensitive response, and it will counter cross over to the skin and triggers up the eczema. Right? So this is how it behaves. Okay. So basically, how to avoid atopic character? Okay, we can avoid irritation, yeah, from our environment. Okay, but some of irritation you can't avoid completely. For example, you cannot avoid irritation from the air. Yeah, you can't be like, you can do a lot of put a lot of filters in your house, but that only reduces it, but it does not really get rid of it. Yeah. So the best way and the most significant way, usually we should pay attention into gut, okay, by healing the gut villi. Okay, when you heal the gut villi, it actually helps to reduce the atopic character from showing up. Okay, so the best way to avoid atopic characters, yeah, is to heal the gut villi. So how to heal the gut villi? Okay, yeah. So first we understand your atopic character itself, yeah, already showing or making the gut villi short. So sometimes the healing will take slightly longer or more, I mean, slower to heal. So you need to be patient, and at least spend 6 months, yeah, to 9 months time to really heal the gut villi. So if your baby, okay, just born and you are giving a baby a breast milk to drink, okay, you are transmitting all your inflammations in the body into the baby. So if your baby drinks your breast milk and starting to have allergic response, it's actually something to do with your own, yeah, the mother's own gut system. Your gut system are collecting a lot of toxics, and you yourself, probably the gut villi is short and water. So all this toxic accumulated in your body will transmit through the breast milk into the baby. So when your baby drinks your milk and their gut villi is also weakened, and it triggers up more atopic characters. Okay, so at the same time, okay, if the other way, if your baby you didn't feed much on human breast milk, but more on formula milk, same goes to them, because when they are just born, their gut villi, which is not strong enough, okay, and they have atopic character, they are easily damaged from the external foods or sort of milk or other source of food. So these are the things that also triggers up the damaging on the gut villi. So we must pay attention onto this and see what is the suitable, yeah, thing to do. But the best way, if less than 6 months, the best way is actually avoid formula milk, but try to heal the mother's gut, okay, by taking probiotics and enzyme supplements to heal the gut villi, reduces the toxics in the body. Then you feed the baby with a breast milk, and that will be the best choice of milk to give to the baby to help the baby grow up stronger and grows their gut villi. But if you are not able to feed the baby with breast milk, okay, then you can feed your baby with formula milk together with some enzyme supplement that helps them to protect the gut villi. Okay, there are certain kind of enzyme supplements suitable for baby. Okay, so the reason is to heal the gut villi so that your gut villi will be able to behave in the optimum function to protect your gut system from collecting toxics and absorbing toxics. Then it will reduce the atopic characters in the body. Okay, so if the baby is more than 6 months old and starting to, yeah, take solid food or semi-solid food, okay, what are the food to avoid? Usually children or babies will start to take certain junk food, or starting to take rice or porridge or sort of like soft food. Okay, try to avoid food that actually high in sugar but low in fiber, especially it comes from fruits, try to avoid fruits that's high in sugar, low in fiber. For example, like watermelon, mango, yeah. And if it is high amount of strawberry, grapes, okay, also contains high sugar, yeah. And certain kind of high sugar fruit like dragon fruits, yeah, also high sugar, low fiber. Yeah, pay attention on this, try to avoid. Okay, you can give your baby orange, apple, papaya, yeah, those food are good enough, yeah, more fiber, and the sugar, simple refined sugar is lesser. Okay, yeah, another kind of food is like banana also, yeah, don't take a lot. Okay, so banana, dragon fruit, mango, watermelon, yeah, try to avoid. Okay, if your baby is starting to take some solid food, okay, try to avoid processed dairies like yogurt, cheese, ice cream, yeah, chocolates, cookies, biscuits. These are all made from dairies products. Okay, some contain butter or yeah, so or milk. Okay, so if it is a processed dairies, is also another kind of food that actually damaging on guts villi. So when you damage the guts villi, the eczema will behave stronger or even persist longer. Okay, so these are the two kinds of food. Another third kind of food is fried food. Okay, especially oily. Yeah, if you use a high temperature oil to fry food, yeah, and this food contains high trans fat, and it triggers up the damage on the gas villi, and also starting to collect more toxics in the body, yeah, from the guts. So these are the thing. Some other foods are, for example, okay, like dry fruits, okay, pineapple, okay, and sweet and sour thingy kind of citrus fruit, yeah, citrus, lemon, lime, okay, uh, so like pomegranate, okay, these are like citrus based food, okay. You also should pay attention, okay. Don't take during a flaring of eczema, because this kind of food, it stimulates our body to release more histamine that actually cause more itchiness, and it makes the sort of like eczema scenario become worse, okay, during that active timing. But usual timing, probably it will not affect so much. Okay, the usual timing, the food that actually affecting more significantly is from the high refined sugar, okay, and processed dairies and oily fried food. Yeah, sugar can come also from white sugar if baby is taking like drinks that actually soft drinks, carbonated drinks, or any drinks that actually contain high sugar, or snacks, okay, yeah, junk foods, okay, yeah, or white breads, okay, white noodles, flour, okay, yeah, mihun, yeah, noodles. Those are the food, okay, yeah, they actually mix from flour, white sugar. So those also can, yeah, damage on the guts villi. So these are the things that we should pay attention if your baby are starting to take semi-solid food or solid food, okay. And same go to the mother. If you are feeding your baby with your breast milk, yeah, you also have to cut down. If your baby having eczema, you also have to cut down on this all sort of foods, and at the same time take probiotics and enzyme to heal your gut villi. So that helps your body to reduce the toxics and reduce the inflammation, and then your breast milk will reduce in the contents of inflammation characters. Then it will reduce the eczema flaring in your baby. Yeah, you never realize actually is your breast milk that actually causing the eczema in the baby. If you do have a sort of atopic genetics, and also your gut is not healthy by that time. Okay, and how long to heal the villi? Estimated usually it takes at least 6 months, and some even takes up a year, yeah, to really see the good effect of healing. Okay, and how to know gut villi is healing? If a mother has some symptoms of gut issue, for example, gastric, bloatiness, constipation, these are symptoms that you will look forward to see improvement. And how about baby? Okay, baby usually, if you notice, they have a lot of saliva, yeah, droopiness of the saliva, I mean the drooling of the saliva, yeah, and causing a lot of eczema around the face and mouth. Yeah, if you see the saliva texture become better, not so sticky, and the irritation around mouth is becoming better, and the baby's sort of feeding also become better, and the baby's body weight is also growing. That is a sign of showing the guts villi in the baby is also healing. Okay, so come to this extent. Now we roughly understand. So a baby less than 6 months old or 1 year old, having a atopy eczema is because of this kind of atopy characters in the body. And the atopic character show up behavior is because of the gut system, having a short villi. So the solution is actually coming from the mother and also from the baby's food itself. So besides doing all this, avoiding all this kind of food, you also can take probiotic and enzyme. For the baby, you can also let the baby drink some enzyme to improve the gut villi, so they reduce the inflammation and toxins in the body. And the ultimate goal is to heal the gut villi. So when we heal the gut villi, the atopic characters will be able to suppress better. But meanwhile, when we heal the gut villi, it takes about 6 to 9 months. How to heal the skin or control the skin eczema at the meantime? So actually what happened on the skin with atopic characters is actually where the skin is lacking of a kind of ceramide, which is a kind of oil ingredients. It's consider like a kind of partial oil, partial watery kind of materials contain or ingredients in the epidermis layer of the skin. Epidermis layer is a outer protection or barrier layer. So atopic characters of eczema, usually the skin characters will have a lacking or lesser in amount of ceramide. So it makes the epidermis layer become very weak, fragile, or even sort of like not functioning well in terms of a barrier function. So this ceramide is very important. So whenever the atopic characters show up, the skin get inflamed, allergics, where you will see scratches, itchiness, which the epidermis is already damaged and the ceramide has already dries up, and this causes eczema to flares. So while we take care of the gut villi by modifying the food and also improving our gut system by probiotic and enzyme, how to heal the dermis or the epidermis and grow the ceramide. So actually the idea here is we have to go in simultaneous manner with the gut healing. And what you can do on the skin is you should not apply lotion when the skin is very itchy. And you apply the lotion only when the skin is calmer, less itchy, and just dry. Why is because first thing, if you apply lotion when the skin is very itchy, scratches, a lot of wound, actually the water content of a lotion can irritate more on the skin and cause more flaring of inflammation in the eczema. So you should know when and what timing to apply the right cream for the skin. So how to heal the epidermis? First, we must stop all the irritations. This is the first principle. Second, if the skin is already damaged, meaning to say already a wound or scratches, you may apply a kind of special cream from our center here called protection cream to reduce the further irritation or damage on the skin. And meanwhile, you can apply some mild potency steroid cream to reduce the feeling of itchiness and inflammation to calm the skin down. The reason is so that the skin will not get damaged further on. Once the skin gets calmer or more sort of like reduced in the inflammation, when the skin become less itchy and just remain dry, and that is the ultimate goals or timing that we want to have, where you have the opportunity to apply lotion to the skin so that it heals the epidermis and it grows the ceramide again in the skin. So these are the principles that we must get it right. Sometimes when the skin is itchy and also feel very dry and itchy or inflammation at the same time, if you apply lotion, it irritates the skin and worsens the condition. So the best way of doing it is to protect the skin. If necessary, you can add in a little bit of low potency steroid to calm the skin until the skin become stable and less inflammation and no more wound or scratches. Then only you get that opportunity to apply lotion that contains ceramide to the skin to heal the skin, especially the epidermis, and then only the epidermis can sort of like reserve the ceramide in the skin and start to grow a healthier epidermis over time, and it becomes stronger in terms of the barrier function of the epidermis itself. Okay. So usually how long it takes to heal and grow the epidermis with ceramide is estimated about 6 months as well. Some takes slightly longer, about 3 to 6 months if in the baby. For the older adults, sometimes it takes about 9 months to a year even. So it depends on the severity and how chronic, how long your eczema has been there, and how much the extent of damage on the skin that actually happens. All right. So these are the things that we need to do. Okay, the concepts, the understanding that we must do it right. Okay. All right. So let's see what are the questions. Okay. Yeah. So Sun say, okay, ni hao. Yeah, Ayong is also saying, okay, welcome, long time no see. Yeah, okay, good afternoon. Yeah. Redness easily occur and face, can put lotion. Okay, babies with a lot of saliva, irritation on the skin around the mouth, and you starting to apply lotion, actually it worsen it because the skin is already damaged, and the saliva itself contains a lot of germs, and also a lot of these enzymes which is breaking down the epidermis on the skin, and the epidermis is lacking of ceramide. So what is the best way of doing it is actually taking the enzyme to improve the gut system, so your saliva production will be less, in terms of this kind of unhealthy enzyme. Okay, and then simultaneously you apply protection cream to protect the skin and protect the skin from irritation from the saliva and bacteria until the inflammation reduce. Then only you start applying lotion on the face. Okay, so these are the proper timing that you need to understand and do it right, so that you can really see the improvement. If the skin is red and a lot of wound or damage on the skin, when you apply lotion, you see the baby are like struggling, and crying, and they are in pain. Why is because the redness is already a sign of wound and sort of like scratches on the skin. So if you apply lotion, it's like putting salt onto a wound. So that will be quite irritating and quite triggering on the skin, and it further worsen the eczema instead. All right. So these are the thing. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, son. All right. So for again, come to this extent, okay, for mothers and parents, fathers, if you do have a children or babies who have eczema, okay, now you probably got the idea, the reason, the understanding is because you yourself, the mother, okay, is probably having weak gut villi, so before your pregnancy itself, so during your pregnancy, you actually transmit a lot of toxics or inflammations from a body to the baby. So that's why the baby once born, it showed up the atopic character. All right. And if you have poor gut system and you're collecting a lot of inflammation and toxin in your body, your breast milk contains a lot of inflammation character. So when your baby is starting to drink your breast milk once they are born, then it triggers up their eczema more. Okay. And when the baby is starting to take food, or before 6 months old, they are drinking formula milk. Okay, if they already have short gut villi because of their own atopic character, that worsen their atopy fast. Okay, yeah. And then if they are more than 6 months old and they are taking some semi-solid or solid food, okay, and as long as their gut villi is not healthy, then their eczema will starting to show up after some time. Okay, so these are the characters. Okay, why gut is related to skin is because this atopic character is cross system, kind of linkage. So whatever context that you deals with the environment, especially to the food, through the air, your body, if you have an atopic character, it tends to become allergic in this sense, or respond more sensitively, in this sense. Then it triggers up this kind of response, and it cross over to other part of our system, especially the skin, and it start making the skin become dry in terms of the lacking of ceramide. Then the skin become more easily irritable from your own sweats, own dust, of surrounding dust or environment. Then it triggers up the eczema. Okay, so the treatment is very simple. Basically, if you understand the right principles, so if the baby is starting to have eczema as young as 1 month old, 2 months old, then while you give breast milk, you should start giving the yourself. Yeah, you must start giving yourself some probiotic and enzyme to heal yourself first. And when you give the breast milk, it will be healthier. And if you are giving formula milk or breast milk, even, so then you can still give your babies enzyme to drink. Okay, and then if you are also letting your babies starting to eat some semi-solid food or sort of like solid food, semi-solid or soft food, okay, then you can also continue your babies by taking enzyme. And if they are grow up to about 1 or 2 years old, they can start to take some probiotics. Okay, and try to avoid those food that are actually high in sugar, refined sugar, and low fiber, especially. Then processed dairies, yeah, and also oily fried food. Those are the foods that can damage onto our guts villi and further worsen the characters of eczema. All right. So these are the things, and to treat the fundamental, okay, it takes about 6 to 9 months. Okay, simultaneously at the same time, we also have to control the skin so that the skin would not get worse. Yeah, how to control the skin is best to stop the further worsening or irritation of the skin by applying a protection cream. Yeah, when the skin is coming down and starting to settle down, then you can start applying the lotion with ceramide together with protection cream to improve the skin and heal the epidermis with ceramide. Then it will help your skin, to become stronger. All right. So then it will probably suppress the atopic character, and then the eczema will have a chance to really reach a kind of stable character. We call it. You can say is that almost cure on the stage. All right. So these are the simple principles. Yeah, if you would like to know more, yeah, we welcome you to contact us, and also give us your contact number or PM us so that we can get to know your problems and help you to diagnose, and also teach you and also share with you how to treat your babies or your children's eczema. Okay, if you do have any relatives, friends, or family members who are having this issue, feel free to share and tag this live video so that they can get to know more, and if they benefits them, it probably helps them to solve their problem as well. Yeah, right. So any more questions that I'm happy enough to share and also answers, if you do have, please write in the comments. Okay, then I can sort of like answer your questions. Okay. All right, so far, okay, I'm waiting for your questions. All right, so once again, thank you for ladies and gentlemen who spend some time with us here today, to get to know and understand more about eczema, especially atopic eczema, and in the particular group, that we are focused and discussing about today's is for children less than 6 months old. So for any parents, especially new parents, who are having first baby and starting to have eczema, you probably are a little bit out of no way, and suddenly you are also a bit confused and don't know how to handle it. I hope that this video can really give you some information and help you. Okay, and if you do find it beneficial, and thank you for sharing and tagging to other friends as well. Okay, so if you are not sure or not so really able to understand the principles as I all explained through the video, you can watch the video, replay the video afterward, or you can directly call us or contact us through our phone number, or even email us if you will be more convenient by email. So if you feel more convenience through phone or WhatsApp, you can contact us through this number 017-781, okay, this 781-5237. Okay, so you can contact us through the number here or email here. Okay, so it helps us to, at least we can be able to get to know your problems better, and also we can give you a more precise diagnosis and sort of plan for your babies. Okay, if you are staying nearby to Shah Alam area or near to Subang, Puchong or KL area, or Klang, Bantin, Putrajaya, Seremban area, you are welcome to this. Our clinics here now is located in Kota Kemuning, Shah Alam. Okay, so it's roughly about 30 minutes radius from this location. So welcome you to join us. To visit our clinic here. And if you are not convenienced but you would like to consult in person, you are also able to consult us through online consultation, and we will do so also. All right. So almost coming to the end, I will say, today's topic. Okay, again, summary. Any parents who are watching this video, thank you, and I hope that you learn something from today's topic. So at least you get to know, you get to know more information and right knowledge onto what is happening on your baby's skin. And if they are already having atopic eczema, you can follow my steps, as I explained to you, on the mother side, on the children or baby side, and also what to do on the guts and what to do on the skin. Okay, in a proper time frame, okay, you should see improvement. And if you need certain items, as I all mentioned inside, for example, protection cream, mouse steroid cream, and even ceramide lotions or enzyme supplement or probiotic supplement, you can contact us for the purchases. And we do have these items available in our clinics, okay, which is available in online. I mean, not online, sorry, through we can courier purchase as well. All right. So these are the thing. Okay. So almost coming to the end. All right. I wish every one of you, happy Wednesday, and hope our Prime Minister's candidates is able to be announced very soon. Thank you very much, and see you again. Bye bye.